Hi all. Vivaro van. I'm going to have a go at doing the left hand side brake. I did the right hand, which you'll have seen in part one, but I'm going to try a different way because I think I erred in that I jacked up underneath the shock absorber platform, which lifted the wheel straight off the floor, which had all the body compression still on it. I'm going to have a go other side, and I'm going to jack it further forward on the chassis so that the wheel drops down in the arch, and I might have better access to those carrier bolts that I really struggled with before. I'm probably still going to struggle with them because they're extremely tight, 21mm. Well, it's a 21mm spanner. I guess something like 16mm. They're big bolts. I've never seen bolts as big on caliper carriers. They're usually like M12. Anyway, I'm going to get on with it and have a go, and let's see where we get. I'm hoping to do it a little bit quicker. pretty well pagged as well. You can see that. ABS sensor. Right, new disc. With this kit you've got a left hand thread and a right hand, and that's for clockwise and that is for anti-clockwise, depends which way the pistons go around. On this one clockwise. Put it all away and that's for clockwise. And that is for anti-clockwise, depends which way the pistons go around. On this one clockwise. So put it all away, and then if anybody wants to borrow it, as many do, it's all there. Cheapest chips to buy. Right, no deal. Number 2. That's 36mm for that wheel bearing. Right. What's wrong? Right. telltale spun round. Springs doing good, Nick. They're H&R Sports lowering springs. See where I put Jack. Next job is spare wheel. Get that down and have a look at it. Well, it was better. It was still a nightmare. I'm sure it's old age, because really I struggle. I don't have a lot of strength anymore, you know, getting your shoulder behind a spanner. But we've done it, and it's successful. And it was slightly easier by having suspension drop down, definitely. My next thing I've got to do on the van, I think it's all ready for MOT now. It's all got new tyres all round, and all discs and pads are brand new. The only thing I want to get for my own use, my own satisfaction, is brother-in-law's been on to me, and my mate were as well. He were going somewhere to an airport in Manchester, and he said, you know, if I get a puncture, the wheel's underneath the car, the spare wheel. And he said, I'm going to have a go at getting it out. And he had a nightmare. I don't know if he broke the bolts because they were that rotten. And that were a 16 reg, and mine's 16 reg. Brother-in-law, I think his is a 10 or a 12 reg. And he's had the same thing. He did his yesterday, and he ended up snapping a bolt. The Vivaro on the Renault Trafic, you've 2 bolts hold the spare wheel wireframe carrier to hold the wheel up. One is a plain bolt, which is a 20 spanner, and the other is your locking wheel nut. So if you haven't got that, you've had it. And brother-in-law snapped one of the bolts off, but he managed to clean the head off and get a nut on it. I've just had a go, and they are tight. So that might be my next job that I've got to do for myself on the van, but that could be after MOT. I've never had spare wheel out since I've had it. I bought it in 2018. So 6 years I've had that van and never had a puncture or out, but you never know, do you? Fingers crossed. Next video I'll probably be doing a little bit, not Corsa, Fiesta Mark 7, rear suspension arms and front anti-roll bar drag links, but that'll be a video to come probably next week. Thanks guys, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. Thank you, see you on the next one.